What is this place? No, this can't be possible. The hero of Twilight killed you, and your calamity soul was banished. I played these games myself. So, all of you fans want to know about Tears of the Kingdom. Well, before it releases, you can learn that right now on the lore of Tears of the Kingdom. You're gonna guess copyrighted. Copyright who exactly? You know, game theory. If you ever make this, you are gonna get sued by Matt Pat. He hasn't made any lore about Tears of the Kingdom ever, because it's about to come out and it's a sequel to one of the best games I ever played. So please, back off. So many of you are wondering, what is the power in the game? But first, what's interesting is Link jumps off of a cliff and tries to reach out to save Zelda. But hold on, you can see Link's arm is covered in some rust. In the latest trailer, we see some kind of red poison going on Link's arm. So that would imply that Link's arm was burned off by this power. Well, we do know it's not Calamity from Breath of the Wild. By looking through the trailers and seeing if there's any references from other Zelda games, we only see the power has references to 4 Zelda games: Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. Well, it's not gonna be Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, because in both of those Zelda games, usually there's blue and purple magic. The small reference of Majora's Mask is a meteor that came from the moon called the Moon's Tear, and we have meteors in Tears of the Kingdom. However, the moon will not be returning anytime soon in Tears of the Kingdom because Majora's Mask does. Which implies that the biggest references in Tears of the Kingdom is from Twilight Princess. For starters, there is 2 separate Twilights in the game Twilight Princess. The good Twilight, which is greenish bluish, and the bad Twilight, which is reddish pinkish. In the poison clip, it's just not any bad power that's consuming Link's arm. It's actually bad Twilight. The gameplay with Ultimuma, the construct, is consumed by Twilight. Now we get the final evidence of Twilight of the new Sheikah slate. Look, I know that the power is not called Twilight, it's called Tsunami, but although lots of golden names can be re-established. Anyways, so now all comes down to Link's new secret companion, and the legendary companion that helps Link on his journey is Midna. You don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. In Breath of the Wild, there was no companion, you only had a Sheikah slate. And in every single trailer, we don't actually see Midna anywhere, so how is she gonna be in Tears of the Kingdom? Well, technically, she is in the new Sheikah slate. Consider this, in Midna's backstory, she did turn into an imp. Plus, when I was finding a comparison, it was interesting that you can go through ceilings with the new Sheikah slate. It compares with the same ability with Midna's powers and comparing options. Not only that Tears of the Kingdom can bring back Twilight Princess references, but also Tears of the Kingdom now has the information of what timeline Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will take place in. Well, Matt Pitt did stated that Breath of the Wild takes place in a reunited era after Hyrule Warriors, but it's tough to say, but when it comes to series like this, Hyrule Warriors shouldn't count. Even if we all wanted it to be canon, it's a spin-off, so Nintendo counts it as excluded. If it makes you feel any better, the Zelda multiplayer game shouldn't count either. Anyways, in Breath of the Wild, we see the Zoras as friendly like creatures. In three different eras, they have a totally different fate. In the adult era, they went into an extinction, and in the downfall era, they turned into literal monsters. Well, there's more. In the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, Ganondorf's dead body resurrects. Please note that in the downfall era, after Ganon won, he stays in his beast form. So, can't be that era. In the adult era, he does die as human, but he turns to stone and gets lost in the seas. So, it can't be that one either. In the child era, Ganondorf does get defeated by the hero of Twilight. And the final information that helps us out is the Koroks. They're only seen in The Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. They're the small, cute-like creatures that were the Krokari, but then went into extinction, but then they evolved into the Koroks to be safe. However, before Breath of the Wild, the Koroks were only in the Wind Waker, which took place in the adult era. However, in the child era, the Krokari village is abandoned. That means that maybe during the war that all of the Krokari, evolved. But alas, maybe those two games are in the adult era after all. It makes sense now. The islands from Tears of the Kingdom are the islands from Twilight Princess. Now I gave Nintendo the answer, and that answer is that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom take place in the child era.